Anthony Hartwig here with a Struthers girls basketball player profile. We are joined by senior Ava Croyle. Ava, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us and talking about this season.
I'm grateful to be here. I'm excited.
Senior year, let's talk about what it's like to kind of go into the year knowing that it's your last ride, last chance to wear this uniform. What are some of the emotions that are going through your head here in the preseason?
I'm so excited, but I'm also real sad because I've been playing since I was 4 years old, and I'm just so grateful for all the opportunities that I've had. But it's sad to see it's gone, and I won't be playing with these teams and with the Struthers name on my back anymore.
We talk to a lot of seniors, and when we ask them how what they're going through emotionally, and some of them say they'd like to save off the feelings of senior year until the end of the season, and some of them feel it all the way through. Where are you? I mean, has reality hit that you're a senior yet, or do you try to kind of put that away until senior night and some of the last games of the season?
I try to leave it out of my brain as much as I can because I I don't want to deal with the emotions yet because it's not
Mhm.
over yet. It's just beginning, and once that time hits and that senior night hits, it'll definitely hit harder. But right now, I'm just focusing on what I can do this year.
One of the things you can do, one of the things that I'm sure you're focusing on is being a great senior leader. Let's talk about kind of the responsibilities that you feel this year. You and the senior class just trying to lead this team and build the future of Struthers girls basketball for long after you graduate.
Yeah, I'm just trying to really step up and be a leader because I've had a lot of great leaders for my past 4 years. My freshman year, my older sister, Ella Croyle, she was my senior who led me. And she really showed me what it was like to be a leader and how much it really matters when you have somebody strong and encouraging to lead you who isn't going to try to tear you down and they're just going to lift you up the whole time. So I strive to be just like her and help everybody just be the best that they can and have a fun time this year.
Yeah, how would you describe your leadership qualities? What kind of leadership qualities do you think you bring to the table?
I really like to take charge. I try to make sure everybody understands that it's okay to mess up because I know I hate when I mess up. So I just try to lift them up every chance that I can get. I encourage them to come out of their shells. We have some really quiet girls on our team this year, and I really just want to push them out of their shells so they can be comfortable around everybody and be their best and have fun.
When we look at this Struthers roster this year, there is a lot of experience coming back. A lot of players that have been on the varsity floor for a while. Even if last year was their first year, they've definitely been through a lot. So, what's it like to kind of go through this journey and go through this season with a lot of players that don't need that first year hand holding through the varsity level? They've been there, they've done that. So it's the next step for them.
It's really great because then, like you just said, you don't have to handhold them, but there's also so much you can learn from them too because they've been in the same situations you have been. And even though I've been there for 4 years, these girls who've been there for 1 or 2 years, they're still teaching me things. And it's helping me get better. I'm helping them get better. And it's really just, we're going off of each other's energy and what we all know and putting it together to play as a team.
Last year there were quite a few games that were right there and just didn't go your way at the end. How hungry do you think those results make the team this year to be like, hey, we were right here to having a really special season last year and trying to make things go the opposite way this year?
I think that's what's really lighting a fire underneath us this year. We all want to be the best that we can be and win those close games in the end because it got to a lot of us last year, just nothing falling the way we wanted it to. So we're really pushing this year to try to be the team who comes out on top this time instead of what happened last year.
And as we're talking about your basketball career coming to an end, we also have to talk about your school career at Struthers coming to an end. You've put in the work to be a great student athlete in the school system. Talk about what it's like going through your senior year, and have you kind of built yourself up the first 3 years where you can, take a little bit of a breath this year, senior year, or do you still have a lot of really tough, challenging classes on your plate right now?
I actually am taking full YSU classes this year, so I'm fully on campus at YSU all the time, and I don't really go into Struthers as much. I go in to have them help me out with some things sometimes and to talk to my guidance counselors who are like my best friends right now. They help me through everything. But I have some real tough classes this year, and I didn't want to let up my senior year, and I wanted to just keep pushing and keep going.
No rest for the weary, huh? Let's just go. Let's just start taking college classes early. I love it. We've talked to players that have done that before, and they kind of say that because of that, when they're with their team, it's almost like a I just got an alert on my phone.
Yeah.
Because they're not they're not on the school at the time when they're with their team. It's really kind of a haven. How much do you feel like the basketball team is like your way to stay connected to the school now that you're at YSU all the time?
It's so great because it gives me such a good balance between work and school. And I'm putting in work and games and practices and stuff, but I still have fun with my friends. And all of my teammates are really good friends. So I go and stress out about school, but I get to have that time to just relax and basically be a kid instead of pushing myself all the time. And I just get to go have fun with my friends and play a sport that I love and that makes me happy.
What's your favorite thing about going to YSU and taking these classes early and being able to kind of experience college before you even graduate?
It really is showing me how much that I can achieve when I put my mind to it because it's very you do your own work and if you don't, good luck because it's your fault. So it's making me push myself to be my best and focusing on time management and also being a team leader with Struthers and being in the school there. So it's just showing me that I need a good balance between life and school and just really pushing myself to try to be the best and get done with my school as fast as possible.
When you think about the next chapter and things that you want to do, goals you have after high school, what comes to mind? What are some things that you want to aim for after you graduate?
I aim to be a mechanical engineer and hopefully one day own my own business. So I'm just trying to keep on in school and keep my head straight and try to work as much as I can to get money and to pay for college and just get through my classes as well as I can.
You sound like you have a much clearer picture than a lot of kids that we talk to in your shoes. What made you so sure that like you wanted to become a mechanical engineer? You want to own your own business. What drove you down that path that you already have that clear picture right now, just as a senior in high school?
My family, they've helped me every step of the way and they've really pushed me to be the best I can be and to really pursue anything that I like. I've always loved to build things and figure out the way things worked. I've loved physics and math my whole life. So they really helped me and my guidance counselors in school and my teachers, they showed me like I have a path that I can go down in engineering and it's basically everything I've ever dreamed of and I want. And it's really just all of the people in my life that have helped me through everything that have guided me.
Are you going to be continuing through YSU, or do you think you'll go somewhere else when you graduate?
I'll be continuing through YSU.
Awesome. So you're staying close to home, so you don't have to leave the nest all that much. But what kind of things excite you about that next chapter of kind of being quote unquote adult and kind of stepping out of the nest a little bit and being able to make those college age decisions?
It's really helping me become more independent. I've been very independent, but it's showing me that I can focus on myself and that when I put my mind to things that I can achieve anything I want. So I'm really just trying to figure out what the next steps are and what I need to do to get myself where I want to be in life.
So we're looking at the future. Now let's reflect on the past. When you walk down that aisle for Struthers and you get your hand to that diploma, you're going to reflect on all the things that you've done, whether it be as a student at Struthers or whether it be as an athlete. What are some things that you're going to be really proud of yourself for being able to accomplish before you graduated?
I'm going to be really proud of all the sports I've played and all the accomplishments I've had. I've played soccer, tennis, basketball, and I've been so blessed to have as many opportunities as I have to get where I am today and make all the friends that I have with all the sports that I've played and all the friends that I've made in school and the amazing teachers that I've had. And I can't thank them enough for showing me the way because I had no idea what I wanted to do, but those special couple teachers that I had really showed me what I can be and gave me confidence in myself.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about tennis because that's kind of the outlier sport in your trio. Because soccer, basketball, you're running, you're keeping your legs conditioned. See a lot of basketball players also play soccer. How did tennis get into the mix? How did you become interested in playing tennis?
My older sister actually played tennis and she started playing her freshman year. So I always just kind of wanted to be like her. So I would do everything she did. and I just fell in love with tennis, and I love playing. It's one of my favorite sports that I've ever played, and I would have never thought that I would have loved it as much as I do, but that one was one hard one to give up when I'm going to graduate when the season was over.
Also, as a three-sport athlete, you spend a lot of time representing Struthers, putting Struthers on your chest and representing the school system. What makes you so proud that you're able to do that, that you're able to kind of walk with Struthers on your shoulders?
Struthers has always been there. This is a very close-knit community, and everybody here is always uplifting each other, and they're there for me every step of the way. When anybody's struggling here, there's just somebody to rely on all the time. So I know that repping Struthers is one of the best things that I could do because it's such a great community, and I love living in it.
Ava, we end these player profiles the same way every time. We want to give the player the chance to take the limelight off themselves for a minute and shine on the people in their life that have helped them get to where they are. So I want to give you as much time as you want to give shout outs and thank yous to the people that have supported you throughout your journey and the people that you don't think you'd be where you are without.
I wouldn't be here without my parents and my older sister. They've been my guideposts through the years. All of my old coaches, Al Masai and Hallie, they're all amazing. And I'm just so excited for what this year can hold. All of my teachers, everybody in my life has had some impact on me in some way. And I'm just so grateful for all of them.
Ava, we want to thank you so much for coming on and taking time to talk about your senior year. And we wish you the best of luck on the basketball court this season. We look forward to talking to you again real soon.
Thank you.